Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. So good to see you guys here today. Today's reading is going to be for my Libras. If you guys resonate with the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you guys want a personal reading, hit me up at jocelynlovely84@gmail. Sorry, I had some, I don't know what that was. Okay, so today for my Libras, I'm using the Black Moon Astrology cards. I'll see if I want to add. I only got 3 cards out, but this one card is really sticking out, so we'll see how the energy goes. I got 11th house friends, but I want you to take a look at the intensity that this one individual is looking at this one. So this one is looking at this one with intense. Like, there's so much energy here, and this is you in the middle. Kind of like having not issues, but maybe being new to being vulnerable. Learning to be vulnerable, learning to be open, being afraid to be exposed or just be seen for who you really are, your true nature. Yeah, your true nature. You're afraid to be seen for who you really are. You're afraid to really be sensitive. It's almost as if maybe some of you guys are like used to being sarcastic or making jokes or like having this cover up because you're afraid of what people might see under that, or maybe you're afraid of what you might see under that. And I don't want to call it a facade. It's not a facade. It's a part of you. But it's almost as if the most talented parts of you or the most shiniest parts of you are always being exposed, but then there's this side of you, there's this side of you that never gets seen, and it's almost as if you're being encouraged by the divine to show it, because there's another person here, and it's almost as if they would actually be more interested in getting to know the real you instead of this version of you that's safe. It's like that you show this version of yourself that likes to play it safe, right? Because the funny one is it's cute, it's entertaining, but it's not personal. There you go. It's not personal. For some of you guys, I think that like coping mechanism or that laughing, that version of you, that comedic version of you, it's only a cover up, because I feel like some of you guys are afraid to be open and honest about what you guys are struggling with on a daily basis. I feel like you guys are afraid to expose what you're really going through or how you're really feeling. Yeah. We're getting that if you open up, you'd be surprised how people are actually going to receive you. You might be received with more love than you anticipated. You might be welcomed with more compassion and understanding and empathy than you expected. Damn, that was a lot in this card. Alright, the next card is South Node, Life's Depths. Why can't I talk? Sorry, I went through a live earlier and the live lasted over like an hour or 2, and then I'm doing 3 readings today, so it's a lot. South Node, look at the enmeshment between these 2 characters. It's like an enmeshment, ickiness, being exposed. Again, it's like the short-term pleasure, the ego being dissolved here. Your ego's being dissolved here. I feel like some of you guys have issues trusting people. There's these issues that you don't feel safe around these people. You don't feel, and it's not necessarily them, it's just maybe you're afraid that they're going to perceive you the wrong way. So you'd rather show up as a specific way so that you won't have your boundaries crossed. Maybe it's this issue, maybe you're around people who you feel really don't understand you. It might be a cultural thing. If it's not a cultural thing, it's like a class thing, a class system thing. It's like these people are different from you. They're very different from you, and I feel like there's this fear of them exposing you, or you not being understood right, or you having a disadvantage. You being at a disadvantage because if they don't see you in a position of power. This is difficult. I don't think this is your clan. I don't think this is your clan. I don't think this is your group. I really don't think it is. If they are, just be careful. You are being very careful. That's the problem. I can't even blame you for that. They're just so different from you. It's like it's like you have to work with these people, and so you're afraid. You're afraid to be seen. There might be gossiping in there, and you feel like they're gonna expose your secrets, and they could. They could potentially could. I mean, it depends on their shadow and how well they tame their shadow. Seems to me like you don't feel safe there, though. The next card is 8th house, endings and beginnings. This isn't your clan. They could be. You'd be surprised, but it's like there's just too much fear of it going wrong. Too much pressure with these people, whoever these people are. They could be co-workers, which I can understand why you have to be very careful and selective. They're not your culture though, which is why there's a cultural difference. It's a class system. They're different. They're born and bred different. They're very different from you. They don't understand your struggles, and I feel like that's why. Maybe you're going to be perceived as if it's a class system, I can understand. Right? You don't want to be exposed like that. It will make you look. They just won't understand you. And there's an ego thing here then, right? Because your ego doesn't want to be seen as like a charity case or something. You got 8th house, endings and beginnings. Yeah, you don't. It's like you want to be more of yourself around these people, but again, you're afraid to be judged, and it's because these people don't understand you. You don't understand them. There's a lot of difference. But I feel like if these people don't understand you, you have to set out to find people that do. Find people that better understand you as you are. Because you're going to keep feeling like that around these people. Or you might just be a little bit more open and be more vulnerable. Like, show up as you are. Whether these are your friends or not, show up as you are, just because I feel like at least you get to be you. I feel like this facade, this comedic facade, is only like making it worse. It's almost as if you have to put on a show, and I feel like you don't want to keep doing that. You don't want to keep doing that. It's very exhausting. So just try to show up as yourself. That's the ending, right? Show up as you are. If they accept you, great. If they don't, great. You still accept yourself. You still won. But and they might not understand you, and that's okay. That's okay, but you still have to show up being yourself, because if you don't, you're always going to feel less than around these people. They're always going to make you feel like that because you're going to make yourself feel like that because you're not showing up as yourself. So be vulnerable. You don't have to tell your secrets to people, but just be you. Show up as you are. Show up as you are. There's always something. You're going to teach these people something. There's something you got to teach these people that only you can teach them because you're different. You're come from a different background of life, and so that's just what it is. Alright, anything else? I think that's it. I'm at like 9. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like a short reading. I already knew it was going to be a short reading. We're good. We'll close it here. Alright, guys, that's all I have for you. I love you. My Libras. Alright, bye.